AFC Champions League Group F resumes in the Thai capital tonight as Bangkok United look to continue their 100% start to this season's competition against Kitchee of Hong Kong. Hello everyone and welcome along to the Thammasat Stadium, home to last season's Thai League runners-up and one of the 6 teams amongst the 10 first-round groups to have won all their matches so far. Kitchee in the exact opposite situation, having lost 3 from 3, they're as good as out already. A win for Bangkok here will see them qualify for the knockout stages of the AFC Champions League 23-24. And by the way, Lion City are 2-0 up against John Motors. That match is ahead of us, a surprise result on the cards there. Really tough match for Kitchee tonight. Tough conditions as well, still very hot here in Bangkok, 30 degrees C. Kitchee lost the home leg to Bangkok 2 weeks ago, coupled with those other defeats against Lion City, also at home, and away to Jeonbuk. There will be no repeat of last season's heroics when they survived the group for the first time in their AFC Champions League history. But if we're talking about heroics, what about Bangkok United? Back in the Champions League group stages for the first time in 16 years this season. Never won a match in the competition before, but here they are absolutely flying under the former Thai national team star midfielder Tachawat Sripan, bossing the league at home, following this laser-guided course through to the knockout stages as well of the Champions League. 100% so far. Coming through. So the team's ready to come through and onto the pitch here. A couple of changes for both teams. They've revitalised their midfield here, Bangkok United, and 3 changes as well as far as Kitchee are concerned. It really has been a success story, really. They are going great guns, the Thai side, under Sripan, who is a fantastic record-breaking midfielder for the national team. And it'll be interesting to see how they cope with the slight rebalancing of the side tonight, but Willen Motta remains up front. And Mahmoud Eid has had a good season as well, ever present in the AFC Champions League for them. Motta too, although Srina Wong has come in to join the front 3 tonight. Bangkok United won 2-0 at Port FC on Sunday to maintain their excellent league form. They've won 9 in a row, 8 of 9 in the league. A run that has, of course, has encompassed this terrific start to the Champions League group phase. The home side in determined mood. I'm sure it's exactly the situation that the coach wanted to engineer the competition for places, certainly across his midfield. We're going to be seeing Tasanapong, Wisarut, and indeed a little further forward Srina Wong, really trying to lay down a marker here to get amongst the first 11 for the remainder of this season's AFC Champions League. Well, Kitchee, they're second in the Hong Kong Championship, 4 points behind Lee Mang at the moment. A couple of really good wins recently in the Championship as well. Two-1 defeat to Jeonbuk, 2-1 to Lion City, 2-1 to Bangkok in that home match a couple of weeks ago, although the 3 defeats not without a little optimism amongst them. They took the lead indeed in the home match against Bangkok United, did Kitchee. It was a dreadful error actually by Kamai very early on that allowed Jakob Janscha, Kitchee's former Austrian international, to open the scoring. And he'll be hungry, I'm sure, tonight to pounce on anything similar. Banging the drum, indeed, the home supporters for their team tonight. So, Kitchee, tonight's visitors to the Thai capital against Bangkok United, teams out onto the pitch here in AFC Champions League group stage action, Group F here. It's a busy, congested, the group schedule programme. Group stage completed inside the course of 3 months, will be done and dusted by Christmas. Look forward as well to the knockout stages in early 2024. Bit of a revamping of the system and the continental season this time around. Numerous challenges present themselves, of course, with the huge distances required to travel and the various time zones. But we have moved to a more recognisable league season in terms of the AFC Champions League in 23-24. Autumn to spring type thing. And kick-off approaches here. About 3 minutes away now. So Bangkok United show 3 changes. Mudrak Tasanapong, Wisarut Imura and Chayawat Strinawong are the changes for Michanatuk, with a couple of goals already in the AFC Champions League. He drops out of the front 3. And likewise Puang Chan and Imwan Sathian as well are removed from the midfield. This is the first time that Bangkok United have made any changes to their Champions League team this season. From the United Arab Emirates, Ahmed Darwish leads the team of officials. Two captains there, it's Elio and Everton on the right and left, respectively, both centre halves. So Elio remains at the back, has a new partner though, Andy Russell, who's one of the 3 changes for Kitchee here. Chan and Poon have also come in. Yansha will continue up front here, and indeed will look to add to his 2 AFC Champions League goals already this season. Plenty of options off the bench if indeed things don't go to plan for these 2 teams tonight. So that's Russell. I've got Charlie Scott in the midfield as well, 3rd year with Kitchee. Charlie Scott. That was Jakob Janscha, who's come in at the very start of this AFC Champions League campaign. He actually played UEFA Champions League at the very start of the campaign as well, in the qualifying stages of that competition for Sturm Graz, but they were eliminated by PSV. So he's transferred that skill set, Yanscha, to the Asian version of the competition. Scored the consolation goal in each of their last 2 2-1 defeats to Lion City and indeed Bangkok United. fortnight on from Bangkok United's 2-1 win at the Hong Kong National Stadium. The Thai side are hunting down the double. Another win tonight puts them through to the last 16 and eliminates Kitchee from the AFC Champions League this season. You wouldn't bet against them to do it. Such has been the aggression, the energy, the dynamism of Bangkok United's start to the season, both at home and in this competition. They're having a bit of a time of it really in the Thai capital. This club that was rebranded about 15 years or so ago now. In the Champions League group stages after being defeated in the preliminary playoffs in 2017 and 2019. First time in 16 years. Reigning champions then, but haven't won a title since. But the coach has really got a team together. 75 caps, 18 goals for the Thai national side, and he was a legend himself, Kim Dong-jin, for the Korea Republic in his playing days. Currently coach of Kitchee, had an 18-year playing career that ended playing with Kitchee in Hong Kong in 2018. Janshit lifts the ball over the top, so he scored after 2 minutes of that first match in Hong Kong a fortnight ago. There was a long ball pumped over the top, and Patiwat Kamai, the Bangkok keeper, made a horrendous misjudgment. Just didn't read the bounce at all. It plopped over his head, and Janshit ran it in. And naturally, Bangkok's intention was to be a little tighter from the off here. Willen Motta. So 93, that's Mahmoud Eid, the dispossession, and Ruslan Mingazov there, who'll be playing again in the midfield here for Kitchee tonight, the Turkmenistan international. 5 internationals out there in the Kitchee team tonight. They've got Nachaya of Bangkok, the left back who plays for the Thai national team, with of course another international break just around the corner, and the second round of World Cup qualifying gets underway for the Asian teams. It's a long and winding road if you want to make the USA, Canada and Mexico in 2026 for the Asian teams. So a group stage to come. The teams that have survived the preliminary round, of which Hong Kong were one, with a pair of victories over Bhutan to make the first group stage. And Hong Kong had Fernando, Helio and Law as part of that team that won the back-to-back matches against Bhutan. Willen Motta, 2 goals so far in the tournament for him, including a penalty winner in the first match 2 weeks ago. And Kitchee beginning by forcing that free kick. Srina Wong with the foul. Come back to Paulo Cesar. A little bit more territory there for Paulo Cesar, but it's not good distribution that from the goalkeeper. So Nitipong Selanon playing on the right side of the back four here for Bangkok. Supan Thongsong, captain Everton, in the middle. We've got Pitapat Nachaya, the international fullback, on the left side. It'll be Tasanapong, Poklo and Wisarut across the middle. Willen Motta, Eid and Srina Wong a little bit further forward. Huang Chan, Limwan Sathian and Pumit Chanatuk are the players who dropped out of the starting team tonight. The pressure is never off completely, but it's not as intense really on Bangkok United after the 3 wins back-to-back that have given them the platform to push on from this group. Certainly changed a winning team tonight. Coach Sripan. Those switches made by Kim Dong-jin, the Kitchee coach, designed to just give them a little something extra here as they go searching for their first points in this AFC Champions League group. But we'll have to try and defend this corner here. Not a bad delivery, and the header is wide. A clear chance there. Well, he gets forward to score goals, does Everton Gonçalves. He's dangerous from set pieces. Actually hit the woodwork a fortnight ago from a free kick that time, this time from the corner. Gets away from his marker and plants that header wide. Now then, Everton will be disappointed with that. A scorer against Lion City already. Effort off the bar a couple of weeks ago, and that should have been on target this time round. On the other end, there's a snapshot from Mingazov. Takes a nick on the way through there from Ruslan Mingazov. Scorer at the weekend. They had a 7-0 win, did Kitchee, over United Resources. 5-1 and 7-0 their last 2 league matches have produced big victories. And an issue here already with Patiwak Kamai. In his 5th year with Bangkok United is Everton Gonçalves, 33 now, the Brazilian. Early opportunity to take some on the field, the instructions actually, the captain, Sripan, already keen to communicate with his captain. But what success they're enjoying at the moment. And Kitchee have had a pick-me-up as well under Coach Kim. Kamai, it seems, refreshed and recovered enough to continue. So that effort from Mingazov yielding the corner here. Janshi takes it. It's well defended. And the shot is lifted over the top. Well, Janship, he was a good acquisition for Kitchee. Experience of the UEFA Champions League qualifiers. 27 caps for Austria. The scorer at international level as well is Jakub Janša. As Kitchee try and reorganise defensively, here's Eid Selenop up from right back here. To Sanapong. Play that 1-2 with Mahmoud Eid. Enough safety in numbers there for Kitchee. They're scrambling a little. Second ball's going to come back at them. And then the strike, it was well hit by Nochaya. Still can't test Paulo Cesar though. Follow-up effort was a little too high from Poklo Anan. And keen to shoot from range here. First attempt from Nochaya. Strikes at the Kitchee man, and then Poklo, yeah, can't keep his knee over that ball. It flies away. So 10 minutes gone here in Bangkok. 0-0 is the score between Bangkok United and Kitchee at the Thammasat Stadium. Everton. Nochaya looks for the runner. It's a clever little ball over the top as well by Nochaya. Srinawong. Good challenge. Kitchee struggling really to know what to do with it. And again, Bangkok trying to play through. Scott feeding the ball forward. There's a little bit of room to run into here for Law. Yanshu wants it. Ball in wasn't good. Only as far as to Sanapong. Supan Thongsong, Mudrak Tasanapong. Tasanapong keeps up the average age of this Bangkok team. It's not a young team by any stretch of the imagination, but they've started well here, and the ball attempted to be clipped through there by Willen Motta. They shout for the handball, it's not given. Comes back for Nochaya. There's Eid to Sanapong. Not on the same wavelength there, I'm afraid, with Selanon. And the ball goes astray, but a lot of early possession now being established here. Clearly was a handball, wasn't it? Against Helio. Wizarud. Foul on, no, the ball was taken. Fair challenge. Willen Motta left grounded, and look at the room here as Kitchee come forward. It's Ruslan Mingazov. That cut back didn't find its man, and then it's a rather weak attempt really on the volley from Charlie Scott. He gets his attempt all wrong. That's a bit of a let-off actually for Bangkok. Selanon, the right full-back, caught way up the pitch, and there's a lot of room there for Mingazov to try and fashion a chance. There is Selanon to Sanapong. Passing not quite there yet. A little disappointing really. The player in possession, not under pressure, giving the ball away in that fashion. Bangkok United was formed as recently as 1988. It's basically the football club of Bangkok University. Current name, Bangkok United, was introduced in 2009. And won a title since they've been called Bangkok United. Finished as runners-up in the Thai First Division 3 times, including last season. excellent passing accuracy with Bangkok United thus far. I suspect it would have been even higher after those last two forays forward. Before those last two even, with those misplaced passes over the top from Wissarat and Sanapong. Shinichi is back in at left back tonight. Started the first match against Jeonbuk. Off the bench in the last two against Lion City and then Bangkok at home. Given away, Jancha makes the break. Everton can't prevent that ball from trickling out. Cleaton has not had much time on the ball thus far. The Kitchee number 10, the Brazilian. Very loose, really, the pass again from the back. "17 minutes gone here, no score between Bangkok United and Kitchee, Group F of the AFC Champions League, Eastern Zone." Here's Mingazov. He's herring back there to make that challenge. He's got to be careful, he's on 2 yellow cards in this group. So's Nachaya. Left back. Takes a fair bit of the man as well as the ball there, doesn't he? Mahmoud Eid. To Sanapong. Eid. Being hassled in the middle of the park and misplaces his pass. Selenon. Yeah, a lot of possession being squandered, isn't there, by both sides here. Two balls on the pitch. One of those is going to have to go. Kitchee trying to build from the back here. Charlie Scott base of that midfield, taking the ball off the back four, the 26-year-old Englishman. There he is again, Scott. Nice idea, but again the pass not quite sharp enough to Sanapong. Cuts it out. This is a little bit better. Good movement coming forward from Mingazov, and they're away here. Jancha is square if the ball can be pulled back. No, it can't. Mingazov made that run. Still the chance is there. And finally, Bangkok United get sufficient bodies in the way, but that was the best move thus far from Kitchee. And crucially, the passing was on point. But at the other end, here's Eid. Mahmoud Eid shaping up for that shot, and it's a terrific challenge from Clayton. There's Mingazov. Mikhail. The pace comes right down. They work it through Chan. And Helio. Chan. There's Mikhail. Trying that long diagonal. Clayton. Yeah, just a little too high that for Mingazov. Couldn't bring the ball down and under his spell. Now Bangkok having a run here. There goes Willen Motta, making that move across the front there of the man in possession. Poclaw, perhaps a little bit distracted if anything, and can't produce anything productive with that. Gets the attempt all wrong. Long over the top there, Mikhail in run forward of Jakub Janša. Opportunity maybe for something down the left-hand side here. Oh, cross took a deflection and it's skidded behind. Could easily have snuck in at the near post there. So Pirapat Nochaya, well forward here. It catches the side of the defender's head, doesn't it? Skids into the side netting. The shoulder, actually, of Law. So a corner here for Bangkok United. Arm up by Elio. Again, I'm not sure we need that kind of reaction from the player on the receiving end. Here comes the corner. It's safely headed away by Scott. Not all that far though. Selenon. Poor control, and then the attempt to recover possession was even worse from Nitipong Selenon. And from a really good attacking situation there, they're giving away free kicks. It was a little bit clumsy there on Jan Shinichi. So there's been plenty of endeavour from both Kim Jong-jin's team and that of Tochowat Sripan, but no breakthrough thus far. Kitchee 10% more possession after 25 and a bit minutes here in Bangkok. Given away by Mingazov, Wisara, all the way back to Kamai. Tongson. Zelenon back to Tesanapong. Much better, and in. Well, how about that for inspiration? Well, Willen dropping so short there, trying to provide a bit of spark, and he's delivered it as well. Willen Motta coming so short there to take the pass, turning on a couple of yards, letting fly, and it's through Paulo Cesar for the opening goal. Bangkok United leading Kitchee. Well played, Willen Motta. A little bit of urgency here. I mean, the goalkeeper's not covering himself in glory here. Okay, it pitches in front of him, but he should have that covered. There's a real fizz on this shot, but even so, the goalkeeper should be pushing that round the post, really. He doesn't, though. Bangkok United don't care, and they are a goal ahead. So that's 4 matches in the AFC Champions League this season. Willen Motta has scored in 3 of them. Last 3 in a row as well, after those attempts against Jeonbuk and Kitchee in the first leg. That's a goal against Kitchee in the second as well. Just an extra bit of dynamism there from Willen Motta. It's his 7th goal in all competitions this season. Nice idea by Jakub Janscha. First time ball out to Law. Picked up, and they're so content, aren't they, to just dial the notch all the way down to walking pace here, Bangkok United. But they've really got something when they wait for one of their forward players to up the level, up the energy, as Willen did for that first goal. Picked up by Chan. Russell is Scott again. Janscha, Everton going with him, dealing with Jakub Janscha really well so far between them, the Bangkok back line. But always willing to do something attack-wise is Mingazov here. It's a little bit heavy out wide for Mikhail. If he can cut the ball across, he can't. He couldn't get his left boot around the ball sufficiently to turn it in. Willen Motter letting fly and scoring. Just takes a nick as well, doesn't it, off Russell? And there's palms on that. Paulo Cesar. One Brazilian meeting another Brazilian. 4 matches, 3 goals for the 31-year-old Willen Motter. Room for Celano. Mikael. Scott plays it over the top. A better pass that. Mikael just about got his head to it, and then Mingazov can't keep the move going. The quality of the distribution, all important there. That whipped pass from the back. Had Bangkok United back on their heels, backtracking. And it's Eid. Layoff there into Poklo Annan. Foul came in from Lo Su-shun. Timing all wrong there, and takes out Strinawong. Safety does it, all the way back to Kamai. Great distribution from the goalkeeper. Cleaton. Scott. Mikael. Russell. Mikael. There's the dart, it's done by Law, not into too much traffic. Bangkok United nicked the ball away. Willen Motter still going. Tall, physical, rangy strikers in Willen Motter and Mahmoud Eid. Bangkok United have. Toe end on it from Cleaton. Back for Kamai. Selenon. Tasanapong. Floats the pass into Srinawong, who takes it down, and that's better. That's better from Paulo Cesar. Tell you what, Srinawong stationed himself in front of those 2 defenders. It was a really honest strike as well, wasn't it? Took it cleanly on the half volley. Slightly awkward bounce, but this time better dealt with there by Paulo Cesar inside the last 10 minutes of the first half here at the Thammasat Stadium. Bangkok United leading Kitchee by 1-0. Willen Motter, His third AFC Champions League goal of this season has done the damage. There goes Mikhail. Cleaton in support. Mingazov. Too many bodies in the way of the potential cross there. It's with the Chan now. He slips it back to Cleaton. Bangkok at their defensive stations. Be required to get the ball away again here, but the cross is too near Patiwak Kamai. Pokla. Upended. Cleaton there with the clumsiness. Selenon. Very loose from Witter at that. Just giving that straight to Yansha. Chan. Nice idea again. Wide to Poon, but couldn't control it. Poon, one of the 3 players in today. Scored in the last 2 in the league as Poon Pui, who had 16 minutes in the first match a fortnight ago, but not had much impact on the game tonight. Selenon. The overlapper, Eads, very busy. He's dragged himself out to the right-hand side here. Mahmoud Eads will pick it up again. 2 with Will and Motta. It's Eads, it's Tassanapong. Sarapong too tight there on Ruslan Mingazov. Mingazov just did enough there, didn't he, to toe end the ball away from Sarapong. To Menestani. Yansha. Scott trying to thread the pass. Mikhail does well. Cleaton will give chase. Well dealt with by Tongson, protecting the ball. Showing that it drifts out of play, getting in front of the attacker. There's still nothing for Kamai to do up against Kim Dong-jin's Kitchee team. One good breakaway, but other than that, the goalkeeper hasn't really been called upon. Last 5 minutes of the first half. This was the kind of relaxed attitude to getting the ball forward that we saw from Bangkok before Willen Motter's flash of inspiration. It led to the opening goal. Again, they're patient before pumping the ball long this time. For the fullback who gets forward, it's a tempting cross, it's a difficult one to defend. And it's put behind by Russell. Drifting in from the left-hand touchline to pick that up there, Chaiwat Srinawong. So, corner here for Bangkok United. Player throwing himself at it, just got a brief contact. That was Mahmoud Eid by the looks of things. Just absolutely throwing himself at the corner. Second time they've threatened, really. Corners from that side. And the first one, Everton had the header, which he planted wide. He just couldn't time the finish on that occasion. Kitchee haven't got the ball away. Danger still on. Half away by Chan. So here come Bangkok United again to Sanapong. He's forced backwards, the press working effectively there from Bangkok. And that pass potentially sure. Jansha trying to shut down Kamai. Here's Eid. He has the runner, Selenon there, and provided the overlap, but that combination didn't work out. Hungry for possession, isn't he? The Palestinian Mahmoud Eid. Gale. So an element of the temperature playing its part. It's still very hot in Bangkok. Up near the 30-degree mark still here. 45 at night local time, the Thai capital, just on the outskirts of the Thai capital. There we are here at the Thammasat Stadium. Maybe a last chance for a foray here before the break. How many extra minutes are we going to have? 2 is the answer. Helio. Back to Scott. There's Mikhail. Chan. Mingazov. Plays that 1-2. No foul. Decent ball across as well by Chan, who got forward on the left-hand side, up and ahead of Mingazov, who was grounded midway through that attack, but the referee allowed the play to roll on. And that's a good challenge in the middle there by Nochaya covering. Poon, who'd made that run to the near post. Now Janscher with the short corner. There's a good delivery here from Jakob Janscher. Bangkok United able to clear it. Kitchee ending the first half positively here. Chan failing to bend that cross round the first man. Well, the expression tells you the story, doesn't it? That he's a little bit concerned at how this half has ended. Tachawan Sripan, the Bangkok coach, leaving themselves vulnerable. A couple of times in this first half have been caught too far forward, with Kitchee building down Bangkok United's right-hand side. But Patiwak Kamai's goal remains unbreached. But signs here for Kim Dong-jin's team that they have the weaponry here to get at Bangkok. They're going to have to do it in the second half now, because that's that for the first 45. Bangkok United, thanks to Willan Motter's 27th minute effort, his third AFC Champions League goal this season, has them ahead here against Kitchee, and halfway to continuing their 100% run. It could well be played for 1-4 here for Bangkok United, and the stamping of the ticket into the knockout stages of the 23-24 AFC Champions League. But Kitchee aren't out of this by any stretch of the imagination. But at half-time here, it's Bangkok United 1, Kitchee 0.
Located in the video operations room, the VAR team has access to all camera feeds and automatically checks every match incident. In the event of a clear and obvious error, the VAR communicates with the referee immediately. The referee makes the check by pointing to the player to indicate that the restart of play is delayed. The VAR can suggest a review, but only the referee can initiate it by making the review signal, the outline of a TV screen. The referee always makes the final decision and can be supported by the VAR in two ways: using the information received from the VAR for factual decisions, or personally reviewing the incident at the referee review area for decisions that require an interpretation.
And then zigzag rhythm, and then we go back. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, don't give up. We can do it, we can beat it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, yes, yes.
So you rejoin us here then in Bangkok at the Thammasat Stadium, and there's been a change at half-time. Kitchee, who are trailing Bangkok United by 1-0, have brought on their Brazilian-born naturalised Hong Kong international Fernando for a change down the left-hand side. It's Ruslan Mingazov who has been relieved of his duties. Picked up a bit of an injury, I think, towards the end of that first half, did the Turkmenistan player Mingazov. So Fernando dropped out of the starting 11 today. We'll have 45 minutes here. Born in Salvador in Brazil, Fernando, but now a naturalised Hong Kong international, played in their World Cup qualifying playoff double-header win over Bhutan, which has put the Hong Kong national side into the second round of AFC World Cup qualifying, which starts in a couple of weeks. Starting right now is the second half of this Group F match here in the AFC Champions League. Bangkok United on course to continue their 100% sequence in this year's competition. Join Al Ain Al Nasser, Kawasaki Frontale and the Pohang Steelers, going 4 from 4 from each of the 5 groups in the Western Zone, 5 in the Eastern Zone. You have the group winners going through to the second phase, and only the 3 best runners-up from each phase as well. So it could be the case that they finish second in the group, still don't go through automatically. 3 other second-place teams have a better record than you. So things won't be quite cut and dried until the final round of matches. 4 from 4, Bangkok, and their points tally will not be caught. Kitchee, though, showed signs that they can get out Bangkok United in that first half. It was their finishing that was the issue. Willan Motta, the man who's finished, made it 1-0 tonight. The ball's not been clear. The goalkeeper makes a good save. It was Srinawong that time. Paulo Cesar has pulled off a couple of good saves since his error let the shot from Motta through. Probably atone for that slip. The goalkeeper by now. But a threat at the very start of the second half from Chayawat Srinawong there. Ball inside the fullback. Everton should clear. And indeed he does so. Motta just cuts it back behind everyone. It's only a half-hearted toe end away by Chan. And Srinawong comes close here to making it 2-0. Low angle from behind the other goal shows us the shot was pretty much straight at Paulo Cesar. Here come Bangkok United again. Rather strange incident, wasn't it? Coming together of the forward player and the defender there, Poon, who was tracking back. Potentially good situation results in nothing. Sort of under hits the pass, doesn't he? Sort of stubs that a bit. Yeah, it's his boot that goes into the turf before connecting properly with a ball, and then the awkward movement carries Eid into the defender. Mikhail. Here's Chan. By Fernando, the first time they've used the substitute there, wide left. It's been a direct swap for Ruslan Mingazov left-hand side of the midfield for Kitchee. In the last decade, Kitchee have won 50% of all the trophies available to Hong Kong clubs. A groundbreaking team, the first Hong Kong club to win in the AFC Champions League group stage, first Hong Kong club to reach the last 16. It's not going to happen for them this season though. Third year in a row they're playing Asian Champions League group stages, 8th in total in the competition. Got through the group last season, beating Thai opposition on the way, Chiang Rai United home and away. They were put out by a team from Thailand in the last 16, BG Pathum United. Chan sends the ball long, it's a good ball as well. Jansha, his pace let him down. Really good recovery from Everton. Clever ball over the top though. Chayawat does well. And work that out wide to Willan Motta. But some good endeavour again from Bangkok United. How about the pace there from Everton, just getting across Janscha, having given the Austrian striker a couple of yards head start on him. Dealt with that situation really well. Law. Flag up that time. Rugged defending again from Everton. Actually in his 5th year with the Bangkok United now, the Brazilian. Fernando's arrival means that there are 7 Brazilian-born players out on the pitch now. Elio and indeed Fernando, naturalised Hong Kong internationals. Run this. It is Fernando, he's done really well. Snaps the shot over the top. Super running. Substitute really keen to make an impact here, taking them on. I mean, defenders, they don't like pace and trickery, do they? But he just snatches at that effort finally, right at the last, when it needed a little bit more composure, really. Scored for Hong Kong in a 10-0 win at the start of September that the Hong Kong national team enjoyed over Brunei, which was ideal preparation really for the Bataan matches. It played over 5 days last month, the first round qualifying playoff. Hong Kong won 4-0 at home. They lost the away leg 2-0, won it on aggregate. First double header in the group stage, Hong Kong against Iran and Turkmenistan the week after next. Thailand's first matches in their group against China and Singapore. It's a long old road. We'll finish top 2 in those groups to get through to another group stage. Obstruction there by Chan on the Bangkok United attacker, trying to get through. Chan Shin Kitchee, 95 on the jersey. It's going to be a free kick to Kitchee though here. Fernando simply wants to get on with it. They've made a quick change here. It's Charlie Scott who is being removed from proceedings, and they've got Shinwook who has come on now here. Second change for Kitchee. And there's the delivery, and the goalkeeper troubled sufficiently to have to touch that ball over the top. I think it was dropping under the crossbar, but taking no chances. To that near post. It was a little bit like that from Clayton. The ball pumped forward. Here's Eid taking the defenders with him, just tries to dink that into Srinawong, who does well actually. White shirt surrounding him to draw that challenge from Andy Russell. Just before they had that corner, Kitchee snuck on Kim Shin-wook, Korea Republic striker, going for it here. So an attack-minded change that, withdrawing the defensive midfielder Charlie Scott to bring on a striker. There's Fernando tangling with Eid. Minutes into the second half, it's very loose from Kitchee. That was Eid trying to do basically what Willen Motta did in the first half to bring that first goal for Bangkok. But just nervy defending, isn't it? Caught there, 10-15 yards outside their own penalty box. Moving it forward, thereafter Mikhail via Janscha. Might be an opportunity to use Kim here for the first time in the match. I think a veteran striker for Korea Republic national side, 16 goals in 56 caps. There he goes, looking to flick this on. Not quite, it's well dealt with by Selenon. Bangkok moving it on. Eid set them up. Janscha getting his foot in. Fernando for Mikhail. Chan. Enough height on that cross, away by Wizarut. Here's Southampton-born Andy Russell. Hong Kong International have got themselves into a real tangle again here. Kitchee at the back. Players over in numbers. Willen Motta, he took his time, didn't he? He's drawn the save from Paulo Cesar, yeah, and he looks left and he looks right and says, apologies, with hindsight, I probably should have shipped the ball on there. But this is so loose, isn't it, between the centre halves, Helio and Russell. And Willen Motta in. I mean, look at that player, left-hand side, yeah. Chayo Srinawong racing up in support. He went back central and has bent that too near Paulo Cesar there, Willen Motta. Mistake though at the back that really should have been punished. Will Bangkok United come to rue it? It's Wizarut again. Where's the elevation on that cross? He suffered because of it. Now maybe Kitchee can work something clear themselves. The pass wasn't particularly well hit by Mikhail, but it's broken kindly. The runner is Jansha, and the clattering foul there by Everton, who has that side to his game, Everton. Yellow carded. Not one of those two players within the one further booking of a suspension, Mahmoud Eid and Pirapat Nochaya. Through the hour mark here in Bangkok. Thai side lead, Kitchee, still, thanks to that Willen Motta strike in the first half, and are on course for the last 16 of the AFC Champions League as a result. But Kitchee are threatening, and Jansha has the attempt from a long way out. Can't get it on target, the Austrian. His previous employer, Sturm Graz, preliminary phase of the UEFA Champions League, couldn't make it to the group stage, beaten by PSV Eindhoven. Jansha involved actually in that second leg of that tie. Started the season in European football, but continuing in Asia. Another yellow card dished out here. It's Pirapat Nochaya. That's his. It's Mikhail, in fact, who is booked with Nochaya, tangling with the Thai defender. There's plenty of room here as Bangkok United pull forward. To Sanapong, goes wide right. There's Willen Motta, just wouldn't break for him. Still there, Willen Motta. Overlapper here is Poklo Hanan. Well, look at that. He's pointed to the spot. The backtracking defender just throwing himself in the way of the cross. Poon Pui, it was right on the limit, wasn't it? Right on the edge of the area. So this is the cross, and it's kicked up against the side. It's certainly hit the underside of that arm, hasn't it, of the defender, Poon Pui. But we're going to VAR here. The call, certainly, from the referee was penalty. But will we see an overturning? Everything's geared up here for the penalty to be taken, certainly. So, the chance for the cushion of a second goal here for Bangkok United. And no doubt a second goal of the match for Willen Motta. Will it seed? He's spotted it. Good old VAR delay. Doesn't matter what country, doesn't matter what league. Has he got his confirmation? There's going to be an overturning here, so it's going to be Mahmoud Eid. Hasn't scored in the AFC Champions League this season, and he still hasn't scored in the AFC Champions League this season. A spectacular save from Paulo Cesar. No second goal for Bangkok United, and Paulo Cesar, since conceding that opening goal to Willen Motta tonight, which he was at fault for, has pulled off 3 really good saves since. He reads that really quite well, the goalkeeper. Stays high enough in the dive to extend that left arm and push the penalty over the bar. Kitchee still in this with 25 minutes to go. Maybe Kitchee will feel justice ultimately served there. Here's the corner. Danger might have dissolved away. It's Fernando who takes it on. Still going Fernando. Free kick goes the other way. Goes Bangkok's way, and that's Fernando's reaction to it. Mudrak to Sanapong, the Bangkok player involved in that tangle. Fernando simply can't believe what he's seen. More defending here for Kitchee to do. Free kick is flicked on, it breaks kindly for the visitors. There's Jancha. Attempting to play his way away, and eventually they're able to do that, but only after a kind break. It's Mikhail. Ball's forced a little wide for Poon. Oh dear, oh dear. That's not a good ball in, is it? It's a good situation, that, for Kitchee. It really is. They can't make use of it. And Srinawong certainly caught there, but referee keen to play that advantage. None is forthcoming because they're profligate with the next bit of possession. Bangkok. Kim can't make the ball stick. Boklo Anand working wide here to Eid. Goes on the hunt again here, Mahmoud Eid, Willen Motta, 1-2, nicely done, Srinawong, over the top. These chances are coming and going now for Bangkok United to wrap up the win, put Kitchee to bed and make it through to the last 16. You have to be hitting the target there. It's a delightful little move. Eid, Willen Motta, and then Chayawat Srinawong. Not a good finish though. Mikhail dropping deep to take the ball off Paulo Cesar. Zhang Xinqi. played by Chayawat. Willen Motta. Going Motta, combining again with Chayawat. Now Eid. Bangkok United have stepped it up. Eid holds it up. Selenov back to Eid. Working it through to Sanapong. This wouldn't come through there to Willen Motta. Jancha with that layoff. Boon Pui through Mikhail. Now it's Fernando here. What's the cross line? Not bad at all. Jancha in. Kitchee equalise here in Bangkok. A counter-attack of real quality, and all important is the final ball in. Jancha positioned himself perfectly to just touch that past Patiwat Kamai. 1-1 here. Really smooth move. I mean, if the passing's crisp, you've always got a chance here. We're caught with bodies forward, Bangkok United. Fernando picking out Jancha, and he picks out the far corner. Really tidy little finish. And for the second time in a fortnight, Jakob Jancha scores against Bangkok United. I mean, again, Patiwat Kamai gets a palm on that. The goalkeeper will feel a little let down by his contribution there. Could have saved it, some will say should have saved it, he didn't save it. And now, with 20 minutes to go, Jakob Jancha has pulled Kitchee level. Still had plenty to do there, the striker. To steer it, to pass it home. He was able to do so. And we've got another change now for Kitchee. So Roberto keeps up the foreign contingent. Pass over the top, defending for Pidapat Nodichaya to do. So, well, Poon's in a little bit of trouble here. They can't believe it on the Kitchee bench. Well, that's Kim Dong-jin wondering what on earth has happened here. And Poon Pui getting forward down the right-hand side. He's been sent off here. And Ichia absolutely furious. Well, that is why he's been red carded. Well, clearly that's a deliberate action, isn't it? He takes out his frustrations there at having been sort of headed off, as it were, and prevented from getting to the ball. And you can see why the officials have taken that decision. You really can. So just when the balance seemed to have shifted. Kitchee in danger, and I'm sure the decision will be upheld. I mean, it's one of those, you have plausible deniability, don't you, if you're the player. In Poon's case, well, what could I do? You know, that's the natural sort of way my body fell and the way my legs carried. But he does press the studs when we slow the tape down there into the back of the defender. Ahmed Darwish, the referee, attempting to just calm things down, and indeed explain his decision. So there he goes, trying to keep the ball in play, and that was the unnecessary bit. Yeah, it's spotted by the referee's assistant. Immediate apology from Poon. Watching it in real time. Is this deliberate? Is this vindictive behaviour? It just seems when we slow it down, there's a press of the studs. Look at the reaction though from Nachaya. So that's where the legs kind of sort of roll over naturally with the way he's falling and tumbling there. Moon. But there's a split second of hesitation, isn't there, as well, from Pirapat Nodachaya. You've caught me, and now I've just thought about it for a split second and I'm going to go down. From the defender, that's not the reaction of someone who's been injured on the spot, is it? He takes a beat and then tumbles. Well, rather the referee than me, actually, to call this one out. So the decision is sent him off. He sent him off. He's happy that it was a deliberate action by Poon. And I suppose we have to forget about Nodachaya just missing a beat and deciding whether to overplay the extent of how much he was hurt. But he had a good old look there, didn't he, Ahmed Darwish? And has decided that it was dangerous and basically violent, vindictive play, and that's why Poon has been removed here. That was the incident. And everyone's going to have a different opinion on that. But you can see why that decision was upheld at the end of the day. Anyway, they are a man down, despite all the conjecture here, Kitchee. So close after the equalizer as well, so they'll be up against it here. 13 minutes to play, but you can add a good few minutes on now for the delay caused as we check that red card decision. And amidst it all, Beto on as well. The right back, who started the first couple of games in the group stage. Sakuna is going to be the response here as they go for it, as they go for the win. Bangkok United. Chayawat tried to slip the ball over the top. Instead, Miguel bringing it forward. It's into too many Bangkok bodies. It's Everton finding Mahmoud Eid. There goes Willan Mota. There's the cross. No. Fumbled a little by the keeper, and from nothing they have a corner. Paulo Cesar just displaying once again that vulnerability. Mahmoud Eads looking there to find Willen Malta. Oh, would have just dropped out had Paulo Cesar not tried to catch it, and indeed failed to catch it. So here's the corner. It's the header from Mikhail. It's going to come back in here from Wisarut. Foul. So Tisanapong is being withdrawn. They're bringing on Wang Chai here, and Amadou Sakuna, 31-year-old French striker who hasn't scored yet for Bangkok United after joining from Maritzburg in South Africa. Likewise, Pirapat Nodichaya is called time on here. Wang Chai will be his replacement. Couple of changes now. 10 minutes plus stoppages to go as Bangkok United look to press home this numerical advantage. It's going to be a long 10-15 minutes or so here for Kitchee. Again, thundering foul. Beto, Kitchee sub. Wang Chai, his first involvement to take the free kick. Everton will be responsible for the throw. Just to say, leave it for Selenon. Back heel was well read. Fernando brings it away for Kitchee. Step over it, Sakuna, who gets back, concedes that free kick. Real striker's challenge there from Sakuna. A lot of scratchy challenges here inside the last 10 minutes. Folklore on Fernando, but he's made an impact, and it might even do so more as they break again down the left-hand side. It's across the face of goal. Jansha hungry for another goal. Fernando once again, who won that free kick. Pass into Jansha. It's whipped all the way across, just too far ahead of Kim. No penalty there. They looked though, didn't they, at the referee after Cleaton tumbled. Now plenty of room as Bangkok bring it forward. It's Willen Malta, who's wide right to Mahmoud Eid here. He has an overlapper. Eid plays that in short for Folklore, and Sakuna gets his attempt all wrong. Wang Chai. Sandwich over the top. Folklore trying that clever little pass. No one gambled. No one ran onto it. Throw in for Kitchee. Cross there for Mikhail. Poklo gets that foot in. Pass was intended for Willen Motta. Kitchee, bit of a confused state. It's Edu brings it on. Poklo Anan. Nitipong Selanon. This is useful, good challenge. Wanchai taking up a really good position there. It's opened up a bit, hasn't it? As Bangkok United push on for the winning goal. Wanchai now take this corner. Well defended. The danger man here, Fernando. Selanon in his way. Fernando steps in field, slams it long there for Jakob Janscher. Has to chase down the defender. Tidied up that by Supan to Poklo, brings it on, and then Sakuna, who's not had any time on the ball thus far yet. Another change. It's Cleaton being removed for Tan Chun Lok now. Fresh legs at the end just to try and shore things up for Kitchee. Playing to say for himself, arguing his case really by the looks of things there for staying on to Coach Kim. Here's the free kick, nodded down, thumped away by Helio. Second ball comes back in and they're going to have to do it all again here by the looks of things. Kitchee, Nitipong Selanon. There's Eads. Again, not too much height on that cross. Well, he works hard, he's got physicality about him, hasn't he, Mahmoud Eid, but doesn't always make the right choice with the pass. Tan now, straight off the bench and on and threading the ball through. Fernando has gone up through the middle to close this game out. Back for Wanchai. Another change when they get the chance as well, but there's Sakuna in behind. Again, well defended. Sakuna headed off, and indeed the Frenchman just applauds the pass through there. But we should also applaud the challenge from Helio, the defender. Anon now. Come off the bench here for Bangkok United. Be his first appearance of the season full stop in any competition for them. Wanchai, and Everton was there, just trying to run around actually with the two white shirts that were dealing with him in order to meet that corner. We know that he's a threat from set pieces, the Bangkok United captain. And Mahmoud Eid is withdrawn here for Anon Amord Sak. The 26-year-old comes on for the hard-working Mahmoud Eid. It's his first appearance for Bangkok United. Summer signing from Ratchaburi. Everton with that header. Milan Motta with that chase. Well played by Helio. Put a shift in at the back here for Kitchee. Yeah, they'll happily take the free kick. Poklo was caught, wasn't it, by Jancho? I think Poklo was perfectly content there to sort of pick himself up and go again without the aid of the free kick, but here they've worked it wide. From the back for the pass through, Wang Chai's put it over the top. Really good little move, Wang Chai, one of the substitutes. Again, he's put it over. What a chance into stoppages here for Bangkok United to retake the lead. It was a delightful pass. It was a horrendous miss. Again, to stick that ball over the bar from that distance, that pressure point in the match is not something that Wang Chai will want to be reminded of. Great chance. So is the 100% run going to come to an end after all and be ended by the 10 men of Hong Kong's Kitchee? Sakuna applying good pressure on the goalkeeper there. Paulo Cesar just about shoveled the ball clear. A bit stretched there. Trip on Wizara. Wang Chai there with Milan Motta. Milan Motta does really well. It's Nitipong Selenon. I think it hit a bobble just before he played in the cross. Whatever. Another moment of wastefulness from Bangkok United. Double winner with Wang Tong in 2016. He's won trophies all over Thailand as Tochuat Sripan. And Kim, great servant to the Korea Republic national team. They both clearly got something in terms of coaching credentials as well. Now the two established international players turned coaches, trying to influence things from the sidelines for Bangkok United and Kitchee respectively. Come down to the last two matches, if indeed it stays level here for Bangkok United, or indeed, even if Kitchee go and nick another one. It's another good ball in for Kim, who's nodded that on target. He just can't get enough purchase on that header. Everything coming down that left-hand side for Kitchee. Pokla with the run. Selenon moves it on, wide right, it's only half away by Paulo Cesar, but it breaks kindly. Danon there, almost anything but anonymous, surging forward down the right hand side. Got a yellow card as well for Nitipong Selenon, right through the back there of Fernando, who's completely changed the performance for Kitchee since coming on at the break. Started the last two matches on the left-hand side for Kitchee in this competition. Out of the team today, and obviously it's forced a reaction from him. So much endeavour, always willing to run at the opposition down the left. He created Yancha's goal. He almost created another one just a moment or so ago there for Kim. It's Wang Chai. Just doesn't get past the first defender. Everton now well forward, and he's passed it through. Almost perfectly there for Sakuna, who made that run. Just didn't happen, it didn't work out. Either the pass was too heavy or the run was too late, or a combination of the both. But they nearly unpicked the lock right at the end here, in not dissimilar fashion to the pass that created the chance for Wang Chai for the ball over the top. So we're into the last of the extra 6 minutes here. There goes Kim, who's been kept really away from the danger points, hasn't he, by Everton and Tong Song. He's just had that one sniff of goal. He might even get another here as Fernando away once again down the left, delays the cross and then plays it straight at Kamai. Kim had just pulled away there towards the penalty area, and now look at the room here as Willen Motta lays the ball across. It's Anon, he's just forced a little bit wide. It's Anon! He's blazed it wide, and that surely will be the last chance to win it, and boy, they've had plenty, Bangkok United, to keep the 100% sequence going. But now it will have to be against Lion City Sailors back here at the Thammasat Stadium at the end of November, or perhaps thereafter away at John Book Motors in mid-December to wrap up qualification here for Bangkok United. A really spirited display from Kitchee has ensured that Bangkok United drop points for the first time in this AFC Champions League group. Willen Motta's fizzing drive embarrassed Paulo Cesar for the opening goal, but Kim Dong-jin brought Fernando on at half-time, and the Brazilian-born substitute ran the show attack-wise in the second half for Kitchee, and the cross brilliantly for Jakub Janscha to turn home the equalising goal. Poon was later sent off, but Kitchee held out. Bangkok United, boy, did they miss some chances to win that. But they haven't won this match, and it's finished here. Bangkok United 1, Kitchee 1. Bangkok United forced to wait on qualification for the second round of this year's AFC Champions League. Kitchee get their first point of the group, and they earned it.